Question about Alibaba. From what I understand, that's not my name, Alibaba. Well, first of all, I came to what is Amazon. First page and all this left side, whatever. Many pages, all those many pages, they are my pages. It's my platform, my structure. It's not for Amazon to use. So they use some kind of illegal papers from my ex-wife. Look like, yeah, it's mine, but money should not go to her. Money should go to me, not to her. You see what I mean? And copyright should be with me. If she said no need, that's fraud. That's not my tag. So copyrights, Amazon had to look for me to copyright because they cannot use that. You need to have your product. That's not your product to use. If I take you right now to Stanford Disco, how did you start from scratch? From nothing. Because I started from nothing. And Amazon did not start from nothing. They implemented mine. Be it first page or after that, or I have different things until like you buy, where you buy all these pictures, everything. That top look. You need to count, that was a 92 when it was only AOL. Just look at AOL. That's them. And that's mine. I never did allow to use. So I came to what is Amazon today. And then I decided to have wholesale. Wholesale is the same as Amazon. Like I said, I could change a little bit here and there. That was for me to change. So it's pretty much like Amazon, the front page and all those pages after. And then when you buy, you have option to either 10 items or 20, 30, whatever, 100, 1000. So that was, I could have just one platform with that, but I thought it could be too busy, so I decided to have a second one. Like I said, a little change here and there because it's mine. Now if you look at Amazon and like Alibaba, there is no substantial difference. That should not be a proof, it's their product. There is no big difference. It should be substantially different. So you can see similarities because I am one guy. Like my eBay had the same front page and then this and this. And then my, what is Amazon is front page, this. They look very similar, right? That's what my way was. So for what is Alibaba, it's the same as Amazon because I'm one guy. I don't need to be substantially different to myself. I'm substantially different to AOL 91. So for me, I just make similar, but it's more based on like what they call the wholesale. So that would be my way of for that. So if you go to Alibaba, you look the same. See? That's why I say I don't allow to use. That's illegal use. I know my platforms. That's my mind. That's my brain. I do not allow. They are basically in illegal use, illegal copying, illegal gray market. That should not be offered for investment because they had to be substantially different, including the network. So my understanding of what is Alibaba, it's not my name, but that one. It's just the same business, but because of quantities, is dealing more with businesses. Because If somebody is buying 100 or 1,000 items, you're dealing with businesses. So that's what you see they implemented. It's not for you to implement. The Jack Ma, they had to stop him. If you want to copyright, he had to look for me. You cannot copyright mine. That's a typical communistic way of illegal use, a gray market. They think they can copy and use everything, but then it's not for trading. They have fake Nike, fake Gucci. Alibaba is fake Nike, fake Gucci, the same Amazon, the same eBay, because that's mine, and they're copying me using mine. So they're not for trading. With that kind of base, they're not for trading. It should be my name and copyrights, all of them, eBay and Amazon and Alibaba. Because I did have few differences here and there, but at some point they might look the same. Kind of the same front page, kind of the same after, kind of the same for products, for different things. Sometimes I had one after one, sometimes I had those individual but different products. Then when they choose, it's more detailed. When more detailed, they have pictures and options to buy. So I had the setup of my certain pages and looks and ways. That's for my platform, either eBay used items or new items like what is Amazon, or just Alibaba wholesale. I could sell it platform, or I could be partially involved, but I did not know that it's gonna end like this. Ex-wife is talking, they keep implementing and trading. You gotta be crazy. And those lawyers who approve them, they're crazy. Loco. Why? Because they didn't start from scratch. And you wanna trade as your product. What's your product? They came to you, they told you, and you are copyrighted. Or they probably, I assume all of them, eBay, Amazon, and Alibaba, Communist Party, Germany, or some maybe other one, they were copywriting or helping them to copyright. What you have to do with mine, or because of ex-wife's paper, that's not enough. You cannot use ex-wife papers because she's not a talent. If she signed for me for three, Amazon and eBay and Alibaba, if she signed for me, that's forgery. I expect forgery because I wasn't there, and in order to go through for approvals, it should be at some point signature. That's not my signatures. It's forgery. I expect forgery, like I said, eBay, Amazon, Alibaba. But if I can tell you shortly, all those pages, ways, that's my way. That's not Alibaba. That's not Bezos. It's not eBay's. That should not be traded. It's not their product to program. You come to substantially different, including network, and then you go offer. You don't offer mine. If you want to offer mine, my name should be there. It should be compensation there and everything. Not Olga's signatures or stories for me. So for Alibaba and then eBay and Amazon, if you see papers I allow, that's illegal papers. It's most likely ex-wife wrote, I allow, and then money want to go to her. So attorneys, first of all, they had to disapprove, they're too close. If they have papers I allow, it means kind of okay to be close to each other. Then it's illegal papers. Otherwise, if they would claim it is their thinking, it's not their thinking. They use my thinking. So basically, their beginning is illegal. Illegal papers, illegal use, and all of them, eBay, Amazon, and Alibaba, illegal copyrights. They cannot copyright mine. Now, uh, some attorney or some judges maybe, or lawyers. They might think, what do you mean we're crazy? Like I said, first of all, to trade on Wall Street, it should be your product. You did not ask enough questions. You did not ask enough questions. It's not their product. It's basically intellectual property violation. They call their product. It's not your product. So if, for instance, for biotech, if they steal formulas, in my case, it's like stolen intellectual property. I had 3 platforms for myself. It's for me to sell and talk. Now, in my case, because I'm one guy, they look similar, it's okay. But like I said, for them, they approved similarities. And most likely some kind of guy allow. Or what if he doesn't allow? Then what? Illegal use? So, and then what guy allowed? Do you have his phone number, attorney, ID, records? You are trying to approve for a big market or even the whole planet. What do you mean somebody is allowing and no records? If there are records, look like I have attorney, that's fraud. I did not have any attorney. That's made up, probably unexistent attorney. So every time I'm allowing, I expect, if you see an attorney, that's unexistent attorney. And no records, no my records, nothing, because I wasn't there. I don't know what they approved. They approved mine for pretty much the whole planet without me doing anything. Legally, I should be involved. So there is no attorney talking to me because I wasn't overseas. It was made up. So, and then I've seen like recently, kind of recently, Warren Buffett he has a friend, I think his name Charlie Meager or something. Charlie M, as I remember, M something. I might don't remember the names, so Charlie Muger or something. Merger. But anyway, Charlie, he looked old, kind of like similar to Warren Buffett. So his friend Charlie, I've seen not long ago, he is not happy with Alibaba. Looked like he had investments in Alibaba and some kind of problems. I don't know what's the problem. I can tell you the number one problem is they were implementing mine. That's my platform. If there are papers I allow, that's fraud. If signatures, that's forgery. It's my platform, but my ex-wife tweaking here and there. So to get money for mine, it should be implemented. So they implemented, but to get money for mine, it should be twisting and tweaking. So it was twisting and tweaking and money go to her. But I am not involved. If I would be involved, money would go to me. So she signed here and there, look like I'm there, so money go to her. That's a beginning wrong point of Alibaba. Now, how do you copyright? If it's not yours, then that name should be on copyright. Then you all go together to copyright office to even trading. Unless like he sold rights and this and that, and he can go 100% on his own. In reality, he cannot go, and many other ones cannot go because they didn't acquire rights, nothing. Basically they're in illegal use. All they have papers somebody is allowing. That's illegal papers, I'm telling you, and nobody was allowed. I'm here, most likely ex-wife and her people probably Communist Party, Germany or Eastern Europe, I don't know. She went that direction. Moscow, Ukraine, Eastern Germany. Because she knew German, so she could be either Germany or Ukraine or Russia or some other countries around. I think she had interest in Scandinavian languages. She could be in Sweden or Denmark. Anyway, so suppose you have those illegal papers, and like I said, why law is stupid? Because you need more, you demand more. What do you mean allowing? Who is allowing? Can we see? Can we talk? Can we bring him to this or this copyright office? Can he come copyright office? If not that, international, maybe some copyright international court. Just involved. You know what it's called for law? It's called physical presence. Sometimes you need physical presence because you are approving for them almost the whole planet. They were trying to approve illegal use basically for the whole planet. So to me, those laws are stupid. Because Wall Street told me the bigger the market, the more extensive the check-in should be, the more extensive. At that time in 92, it was not international exploring because I came to that. So mostly what people had in America, either approved for small market or big market like America, or if it's international, it's not exploring company, it's existed company who just grow more and more and more. Like you see in business book, company from this size decided to be international and they go international. It was not like suddenly all international. That's my platform, all international, because I came to network configuration international. So for me, I had network configuration and I had software for that network that can be used, only language changed. So in my case, that's my model, which right from beginning has international network, those ends, and the software in different languages, the same software. That's my project right from beginning, international. Now, where did you get it? The Lord should be asking, where did you get all this? Well, I'm telling you right now, it's not internet. They're trying to say lies about the internet. It's not the internet. Internet is only a wire, cables. You're talking about trading software. He's trying to trade software. That's software. It's not the wire. So software is intellectual property. It's not the wire. You're not trying to trade the wire. So okay, and then if you dig more, the people who were doing that, most likely communists, like I said, because my ex-wife went to Eastern Europe. Right? She was Russian. A little German, but Russian. And in Russia, from what I know, at that time, they were saying Germans don't really like Russian. So to me, she talked to whoever liked Russian. It was like Eastern Europe, communists. They were working together because the way they do stuff, because they go to China, they go this. I don't think it's German. I think German communists, and I don't think it's real Russian. Russian maybe a little, not like going everywhere like this. So most likely she talked to German communists. So when Charlie is investing money in Alibaba, they're trying to make impression it's private company. It's not private company. It's a company started with those politicians or communists or Eastern German politicians or those some politicians where my ex-wife told about my intellectual property of platform for all eBay, Amazon, and Alibaba. And somehow they found people and they implemented. It's not like Jack Ma came to that. It's not like Bezos came to that. It's not like eBay came to that. It's I came to that. That's why they look similar. So if Charlie is not happy, because it's not only Jack Ma, behind him, that management that Charlie didn't know when he was investing. I'm sure he didn't know, and I can tell you that platform didn't come from Jack Ma. That platform, I came to that in Minnesota, Minneapolis, Minnesota, not too far from 3M. I could drive to 3M corporate office, maybe, I don't know, 20 minutes or so. So I was close to 3M, Minneapolis, Minnesota, or Edina. They have Edina, which is western, southwestern part of Minneapolis. And then I came to there in 92. Ex-wife went overseas in 93, started to attack in 93. Suddenly, very quickly, 94, 95, 96, all those platforms appeared or started. But in order to pass, they had politicians and ex-wife papers and all that. So even if Charlie is not happy, to me that's a normal way, not happy, because that management in that beginning is bad, and the platform looks shitty. To me, it looks shitty. It's not good professional look. It looks shitty. It looks like fraud, forgery, felonish kind of look to it. So, and the lawyers, all those lawyers are proof of that. Just stupid lawyers. Ask more questions. You had such a good, you were saying you have a good law system. People go to Boston University or Harvard or different elite universities for the law, and you cannot figure out. You need to ask all the details. Don't accept I allow. If you say I allow for a big market, or maybe not. So go and find a guy, physical presence, request. You see, they pushed somehow, they tweaked. I think politicians pushed on it without good approvals. Go to trade, and then probably ask him for money. Give us money, give us money. That's how it is. That's what I think about Alibaba, about eBay, and Amazon. That's my three platforms. They might have even the same people doing copyrights or talking to my ex-wife and submitting her stupid papers. That's all I can say. Bye.